I think the best thing living in Harbin is like we are able to wander in summer, because in most city in China,
you want to hide away from the heat, right?
It's very, very hot in summer. But in Harbin, we have the excellent summer temperature. And we have a lot of festivals, the beer festival, the like Western food festival, music festival, lots of activities we could join. So it's a very nice experience. And also now we can see a lot travelers, they visit Harbin in summer just for hiding away from the heat.
Yeah, I think there's one thing that we often say as well, that visiting Harbin, it's like walking around almost an outdoor architecture museum, because there's so many old buildings that are very unique in their architecture within China. Whether it's walking down Zhongyang Dajie, the main central avenue in Harbin, or whether it's just walking through some of the other older areas, you can see so many old historic buildings that I think are very unique to China. And I think that was something that I almost took for granted as well. And then when I visited other parts of China, I think somewhere like Guangzhou, for example, when we visited Xiamen, it became really obvious to me, like Xiamen in Guangzhou is a huge tourist attraction. And actually it's just a lot of buildings that are, again, quite unique architecture to that area. But for me, it felt incredibly normal coming from Harbin, because I was like, I feel like all of Harbin is like this. So I think Harbin is really unique for the amount of architecture that it has on show. And so something that we like to do often is visit a lot of different coffee shops that have opened within these unique old buildings. I think that's something that is very difficult to do in other parts of China, because there's not as many different buildings and they have all become, I think, quite large tourist attractions. Whereas in Harbin, there's so many of these buildings that actually some of them can just be small independent businesses. So we love visiting small independent cafes that serve great coffee and cakes, and they serve it in an incredible environment in a really old historic building. So I think that's definitely something that we enjoy doing on a day-to-day basis. And just walking by the river as well, enjoying a lot of the music, since as we know, Harbin is a city that is famous for its music. So it's really great to just walk by the river and see the amount of people that are just playing music, whether it's choirs that are practicing together or just an independent player like a saxophone player that we saw one time walking down by the river.
And also seeing the sunset is a great thing.
Yeah.
Because
so
Harbin has a very clear blue sky always. It's pretty unique. I only realized after I left here, other cities, they're always cloudy, especially in winter.
Especially places
but Harbin
closer to the sea as well.
Although it's very, very cold in winter, the sky is always blue and the sunshine is always there. So whenever you want to, like if you have spare time, definitely you go to the riverbank. Watching the sunset is a very unique experience. And a must-do thing in China.
So many different places you can see it from as well. Obviously the riverbank is the most classic, but for us locals, we often just walk around the Goudao. It's a beautiful wetland area. We love just walking around that wetlands area, walking the dog, and especially going an hour or two before sunset, we can just watch the sunset come over Harbin while we're walking around. So it's definitely something that we enjoy doing a lot.
And also realize not just us, like coming back to Harbin for staying, and also realize a lot of young people, they give up life in bigger city, in tier 1 city. They are coming back for opening their own businesses, like opening a small cafe, opening a pub, a bar, like that. So we really can see a lot of small business emerging.